They'll just miss the deli meat segment.
Perfect.
Sorry for you guys. All right, so what show is this? What are we doing?
We are on Real or Fake episode 51. If you missed episode 50 2 weeks ago, we had balloons. We had some sound effects going on by Michael, and we actually went over. There it is. There it is. I did not miss that.
I scared the baby.
You probably scared everybody.
Okay, go ahead.
Anyway, so for episode 50, we did we did um our own evidence from Eastern State Penitentiary and from the Farnsworth Inn. We had some awesome EVPs. If you missed out, we will have that up on the Paranormal Warehouse website and YouTube shortly, in probably the next week or so. Hopefully, maybe we'll see. But yeah, so we went over that. A bunch of people said real. A bunch of people could hear the EVPs we had and everything else, so that was awesome. But if this is also your first time tuning into Real or Fake, we go over people's evidence, viral evidence on the internet and everything else, and kind of talk about whether we think it's real, fake, bullshit, whatever else. So
Correct.
that's what we got. Episode 51 coming at you right now.
Coming at you live.
And we got a user submission this week.
We do. By Shane Clark.
Yes. And we appreciate Shane for sending that in. It is definitely an interesting video that we're going to get to. Yeah, that's what I got.
All right, cool. So I'm going to play I just picked one of the videos from last week to play. So I'm going to play it again, and then we'll talk about it briefly. And then we'll all move on with our lives. You know what I'm saying?
Got it.
Okay, so here we go. I'm going to play it, and then we'll talk about it.
Can we just say something? Can we just say something? Can we just say something?
Alrighty. So, from Eastern State, you got the EVP. We think it says help me. It just may. I've heard people have been messaging me saying that they hear more things happening.
Right.
That we're not pointing out. I do hear like a little bit of a mumble.
Yeah, but I can't verify what that is in the sense of because everybody was in the same cell block and my audio on the camera could pick up if you guys were talking at one end or the other end, and that is why at the end of the EVP, like I heard that EVP in my ears when it happened, but like anything that I could hear, I had to ask what you guys were saying because I could possibly hear that as well.
Right. I mean, this one was clear as day, which is why we kind of kept it. We usually throw stuff out if it's not pretty straightforward. But yeah, that's it. If you guys want to see our whole rundown of that, check out last week's episode. Episode 50 of Real or Fake. So this, also the slide whistle has been voted on as a must-stay, a staple.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I feel like we're going to have to take a vote every week because...
A staple.
I don't know about that.
So if you... let us know if you want to keep the slide whistle. All right, so you want to move on to Shane's video here?
Can we wait like 2 minutes? He's logging in right now because he wants to watch. He just messaged me.
Sure.
I just want to make sure he's able to watch it. So as soon as we see him logged on, we could get into that. I'm trying to think.
Go ahead.
No, Kathy in Facebook says no whistle. Thank you, Kathy. I agree with you. 100%.
Kathy! Come on. You know how that makes me feel? Like this. All right. So what else is up, man? While we wait for Shane to pop on.
Nothing. I went and saw The Nun the other night. I don't know if anybody's seen it.
You want to talk? You want to talk about that now?
Not really. I don't want to fully talk about it. Your mic's giving off a lot of static on my end. Just a heads up.
Does anybody else hear a lot of static on my end? Hold on, I'm gonna unplug and plug it back in.
Okay. Yeah. Every time you talk, it's a little. Talk again. Oh, now I don't even hear you. Now I hear you. Talk. No, I do. I hear you. Yes. Well, I hear you, and it sounds better than what it did. So if you want to keep it that way. And Shane just joined us. So Shane Clark, thank you for joining us. And
Great show.
yeah,
Great
you're
show
good.
so far. Great show so
Your
far.
mic's good, man.
I know it's fine. Okay, I took care
Well,
of it.
wait. Mary says they can't hear you.
No, I'm back now. It's probably on a delay.
Oh, okay. All right, it's probably on delay. So let's wait a second here. Oh my God, really?
Go team.
Go team. We're awesome. All right.
All right, can we start now?
We could do it. Let's jump into the video of the week.
All right, so Shane's video. I'll play it, and then I'll give a little background of what Shane sent to me earlier on today, or like 30 minutes ago. All right, so I'm just going to play it, and then we'll talk about it. Cool?
All right, do it.
Okay. Okay. So, you can see it's outside of Shane's door, and this little floaty thing floats into screen. And what do you think about it, Chris? Go ahead. You actually had the first contact with. No, let me give background first. Don't talk.
Yeah, good background.
All right. So Shane says, it's a house with 3 floors. So he has a girl above him, and then someone else that's on the top floor. And the girl says that she feels someone standing in her doorway sometimes, or once, and it scared her. And the guy on the top floor, oh, the baby's crying, said that a pot flew off the stove and landed in front of him. They kind of blew it off as, like, just this weird thing. But then a Johnny Cash record that was hanging on the wall.
Yeah, Johnny Cash. Yep.
Right? Started spinning and then flew out and rolled across the floor. Okay? He says he hates going up there. But as far as his apartment, he says that he gets a little creeped out when he has the lights off. He's not sure if it's his eyes playing tricks on him or not, but he kind of like sees things going on. So just as like a way to kind of ease that anxiety of that happening, he usually tries to keep a light on, just because it's so creepy. So, you know, the vibe definitely counts for, I feel like, feeling the emotions and kind of like that nervousness. I think that kind of usually goes along with haunting situations. You had a situation where you actually felt like physically emotions during a situation.
Yeah, we talked about it last week when we were talking about the Farnsworth EVP when I heard the little kid in my headphones. But this to me looks, so somebody said in the Facebook chat, it almost looks like a spider web going across.
Right. I mean, listen, go ahead.
I don't know, go.
So, like, you know, it's always weird when people have their submissions that come in. You could see in the video before the anomaly comes into screen, there's like a lot of schmutz flying around just because it's outside. Right. And I think, you know, we've had a thing where similar to what this looked like, and I think, unfortunately, it might be a piece of like dust that's very close to the camera, and you can almost see its structure and how it rotates when it gets in front of the camera, and it looks big, but I think it's something that's really close. I don't know if something like that could trigger the camera. That's my only question, because
Right.
I believe that the camera was triggered to start filming.
Right, and Shane's saying a spider web wouldn't activate the motion sensor. So if a spider web's not going to activate it, I don't think a piece of dust is going to
Well,
activate it.
that's my question. You know,
Right.
like my analytical side is saying that it probably is a piece of dust, but like Shane said, I don't know why it would start running. You know what I mean?
Right.
Unless
And
like a bird or something triggered it, and then this took place. You know, I don't know. It's a tough situation.
right. Um, he also told me in the beginning when we were talking about this video when he originally sent it that he has had instances where the motion sensor has gone off before, but nothing was there.
Right.
He also has sent, and I might be wrong, but from what I read from him, is that he sent it back in to get looked at or to get a new camera also.
Oh, because there were so many issues with it?
Yeah, I guess. But it's just weird because it kind of, even if it is close to the camera, the fact that it kind of just like, well, I guess the video stops because to me it was like it disappears.
Yeah, I would have liked to have seen what happened to it afterwards also.
Yeah, but the way a lot of these cameras work, and I don't know about Shane's, but I know with mine, it only sends you like 30-second clips to your phone.
So
And according to
you have a doorbell camera?
no, I have a Blink, so it's
The
just
fuck
a
is that?
motion sensor camera. It's actually right behind my head.
Oh, damn. I didn't know that you were surveilling the home.
Only when I go away.
That's
So
funny.
I just activate it via Wi-Fi, and it'll send you 30-second clips if anything activates the motion sensor.
Right, that's what I was thinking about this one also, that it's just like what you said. It's just
Yeah, Shane's saying that it just stopped working when the video stopped. So it's a 10-second, and he only gets 10-second clips on his. So that's why.
it's definitely less than 10 seconds. Um
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I think that there's more validity to the stories and to the camera actually malfunctioning and being
Right.
triggered by something than like that specific object.
Uh,
Um, but I don't know. You know, it, what do you think?
I mean, it's a really good video, and that's why when he sent it right away, we both thought, perfect for real or fake.
Yeah, I know. You sent it to me and I jumped on it. I was like, "Yo, contact this guy," and then
Yeah.
I just
So
like forgot to email him for days. Sorry.
for weeks. So um,
I'm busy over here. I got a lot
I
of
got
things
it.
happening here.
You had to be.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
had to
yeah,
be.
yeah,
I
yeah,
got
yeah.
it. Right. Shane said he had to send the camera in because it just stopped working completely. So,
Shane, did it happen after this event? Like, did this event break the camera?
well, we'll find out. So maybe when Shane gets a new camera in, and if it happens again, then we gotta now we really have to talk about this a little bit more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So what are you going with, my friend?
All right. I think I think it's interesting that the camera is being triggered, and I think his like past stories of the camera's being triggered all the time. You have these weird walking arounds in the house. Things are being thrown around.
Yeah.
I think that part could potentially be paranormal.
Okay.
But I think so. I'm gonna say we really got to make a maybe on the story. So we haven't experienced the stories. I think that's probably a little bit more valid. This anomaly floating in front, I think it's probably fake by mistake.
Okay.
Which let's lag that
So
graphic.
so to clarify, you're saying there can be paranormal happenings right now in that building, but this instance right here with the camera, you're saying fake by mistake.
I'm saying fake by mistake with the little floaty thing. And
Okay.
I've been bummed out too by we had those pictures and it ended up being like a mosquito or something.
Right.
But
Yeah, I mean, we've seen a bunch of, and we've had them on the show too. We've wrote articles and stuff about viral videos, um, where there's something caught on camera, whether it be a baby monitor or a security camera, where it's setting off a motion detector. Even that one time, it was a camera outside a house, and it was a bug basically on the lens that looked like a mist,
Right.
and it ends up being a bug, and it sets off the motion detector because it's basically on the camera. Um, and same with there was recently we posted about a baby monitor video that there was like this weird glowing thing in the corner, and basically the consensus was that it was a bug in the room with the baby that was just like close to the baby monitor camera.
I
Uh,
may have chosen that same video for trash. Let's see if I did.
okay.
Let's see if I
Um,
did.
Well, Shane says it's fine. He just thought it wasn't normal. It's definitely not normal, and it's weird that there were other occurrences in the house, in
Yeah,
the building.
I would say to Shane, like, I would love to hear if further things take place in the home.
Yeah, and he's gonna
Um,
let us know if he catches anything else and if anything else happens.
yeah,
So,
please
which is
do. And I hate, I don't know. I always want to say it's real when someone's like, cool enough to let us use it.
right.
But I'm just being honest on this one piece. But I definitely want to hear some more about your story, Shane. So thank you for sharing.
Yes, and I'm gonna give my 2 cents, which I'm on the fence, but I'm gonna go fake by mistake as well.
There it is. Shing.
It is a great video, and the fact that there are other uh, incidences backing it up. So I would love to see if um, anything else comes up on the security camera
I agree.
at some point.
So,
So we'll wait out for that, and maybe we'll have another real or fake with Shane Clark.
you think you think anybody's gonna give us a video where, like, are we gonna become so jaded that someone sends in a video and we're just like, yo, it's fake as fuck, bro. Get out of my face, kind of thing?
I hope
What
not.
what would what would push you to the edge?
Like if we get a video like Paranormal Trash that time where it was like the people in the house throwing the papers.
I love that video. Oh God. All right. Moving on.
Moving on.